What's going on, Eagles Nation? It's your man Desert Eagle here, coming at you with another video. I believe I had my weekly picks up from last week, but I'm trying to remember. I made so many videos so I couldn't even remember. But anyway, it doesn't really matter because this is week 5, my week 5 picks in the NFL. So what I'm going to do is get my picks started. Before we do that, let's cue the intro.
E-A-G-L-E-S 6 a.m. ready for the game. Tailgate parking lot at the link is insane. Put my jersey on for my Philly team. All green with the eagle head looking really mean. No day's too cold if your heart's off.
Alright, you guys. First of all, hope you guys had a great day. Me, just another day. Had a rough week by far. You know, truck broke down the other day. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. Happens. But still alive, still grinding, still doing it all. Hope you guys doing the same thing. But anyway, man, going to pretty much get this screen up right quick so we can get it started and make sure. Testing. Let me actually edit this right quick. 1 second, you guys. I don't think it's on the actual mic, so that's one thing I forgot to do. No, not this. Properties, it is not on this. But now it is. So, yeah. All right then. All right, so we're officially on the mic this time. Yep, sure you can hear that. Anyway, you guys, so what do you say we get our weekly pick started? Now, so starting off on the Thursday Night Football, we have the LA Rams, who actually been looking good by far this season, but I know they lost to the Arizona Cardinals, which is a shocker. Well, I'm not going to say it was a shocker or whatever, but two great teams. Only one can remain undefeated. But anyway, the LA Rams going to be visiting the Seattle Seahawks. NFC West division rival game on a Thursday night game. This one's going to be a very interesting one, but I'm going to go with the Rams winning this one over the Seattle Seahawks. Next, we have the Jets playing the Falcons. Now, I'm going to be real with you. This could be a really, really tough game for me to pick because, both teams. I know the Jets is coming off the win, but the Falcons, they really been looking awful by far this season. I'm going to go with, this could really be a tough one. Because you really just don't know who could win this game. You really just don't know. Both teams don't really look good, but I know the Jets got their first win over the Titans. But you know what? I think the Jets are going to use that as the momentum to go for another win, and I think the Jets can pull this off against the Falcons, so I'm going to go with the Jets over the Falcons. I could pick it as upset of the week, but at the same time, both teams are not good, so why would I call that an upset? Anyway, Lions versus Vikings. I got the Vikings over the Lions. This could be another interesting game. I'm going to go with the Vikings over the Lions. Saints versus Washington. This one could be another interesting game, but I don't know what's been happening to the Saints lately. And especially at the fact they lost to the Giants of all teams. As much as I would love for the Saints to get the dub, but I'm gonna go with Washington over the Saints. All right, next we have the Patriots visiting the Texans. Damn, a lot of even matchups, but then again, I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the Patriots for the win over the Texans. This could be Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Patriots over the Texans. All right, next we have the Dolphins visiting the Buccaneers. I know the Bucs came off a very close dub against the Patriots, but then again, Tom Brady knew Bill Belichick's scheme inside and out, and vice versa. Bill Belichick knew all about Tom Brady, but this game was a lot close, and apparently Mac Jones have outperformed Tom Brady, but I'm not going to use that I mean, whatever. But you know what? I'm going with the Buccaneers over the Dolphins. Tom Brady knows a lot about the Dolphins, and I'm going to the Buccaneers over the Dolphins. I'd be surprised if the Dolphins could pull this upset, but nah, I'm gonna have to go with the Buccaneers. I'm gonna have to go with the Buccaneers over the Dolphins. Next, we have the Packers visiting the Bengals. This one, man, this one is going to be a really interesting matchup. I know the Bengals came off a dub against the Steelers. Packers are actually they're looking like a good team as well. In my opinion, this could possibly be America's game of the week. In my opinion, I could go with that, or I could go with the Cowboys versus the Giants. But we'll talk about that later on. But Packers versus Bengals. Whoo! This one's going to be a very close matchup. But let's go. I'm going to pull the Bengals with this one over the Packers. I'm going to try the Bengals over the Packers. I'm going to go with the Bengals over the Packers. You know, let's go with the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to pull this off. All right, next we have the Denver Broncos visiting the Steelers. I still can't believe the Steelers have fallen the way they have, but I'm going to go with the Broncos over the Steelers. I think the Broncos are going to pull it off. Next we have the Eagles visiting the Panthers. Now, I will have a video up talking about the Eagles and the Panthers very soon. It's very well likely the Panthers could win this, and I probably could pick them as far as a safe pick goes, you know, being realistic. You know, because there's a lot going on with the Eagles, but at the same time, I very well do believe the Panthers are most definitely winnable. They are most definitely winnable. They don't really intimidate me like the Chiefs have or the Bucs next week. Even though the Panthers could win this, but I will go with, you know what? I like the Eagles' chances. I'm going to go with the Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles over the Panthers. I'm going to be more biased on this one because the Panthers don't scare me like the Kansas City Chiefs, honestly. And I know they lost to the Dallas Cowboys the way they did. And I know a certain someone is trying to have moral victory. You know, talking about, oh, you know, at least they didn't lose as bad as the Eagles did. But that's just typical trash talk. But I'm going to go with the Eagles over the Panthers. I think the Panthers can definitely be beaten in Carolina. And I feel like we have enough tools to contain Sam Darnold. Especially, he likes to hold the ball. I mean, I do hear that if he holds the ball a lot, that creates more problems. But if we can just pressure Sam Darnold, I feel like, you know, we can definitely get this game. But I know the Panthers are a 3-1 team. You know, they look good by far, but I know they lost to the Dallas Cowboys the way they did. But I feel like we can if we know how to run the ball, we can definitely do that. Also, one thing's for sure, I know C.J. Henderson, he could be playing this game. Also, Stephon Gilmore has been signed recently by the Panthers as well, but thank God he's not playing this game because the Panthers, they're making moves. I mean, it feels like they're not going to lose a step at all, but I know C.J. Henderson also has to get the hang of playing with a whole new city and, you know, with a whole different locker room. But I have a feeling we can definitely win this game. Panthers don't really scare me, so I'm going to be more of a fan and go with the Eagles on this one. All right, next we have the Titans visiting the Jaguars. I'm going with the Titans over the Jags. The Jags just aren't a good team this year. I know they put up a close fight against the Bengals, but in the end, L is an L. I know the Titans have lost the way they did to the New York Jets, but I feel like they could fire back. Or I don't know. This could be a close game, but I'm going to just go with Titans. I know Titans got the Jaguars number, so I'm going to go with the Titans. All right, next we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Chargers. Now, this one's going to be another great game, but I'm going to go with the Chargers over the Cleveland Browns. The Chargers have been looking pretty good, you know, especially when the way they played against the Raiders, another solid team. But I think the Chargers are going to definitely win this game back in LA at that. Next we have the Chicago Bears going against the Raiders. I'm going to go with the Raiders winning this in Vegas over the Chicago Bears. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Raiders over the Bears. Next, we have the San Francisco 49ers going to the one and only undefeated team in the NFL right now, and that's the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go with the Cardinals winning this game. It's still surprising the way they won with the Rams, and, there was so much hype about the Rams. But the Cardinals did it. They showed up. They beat the Rams, I believe, in LA, if I'm correct. I'm going with the Cardinals. Cardinals still on a run by far. 49ers have really been falling. Apparently their defense have been getting exposed slowly. But I kind of knew that there were enough flaws with the 49ers. But then again, I also know they got, injuries as well. But I don't think they're going to – I'd be surprised if they win this game. But I'm going to go with the Cardinals winning this over the 49ers. Next, we have the New York Giants visiting the Dallas Cowboys. I don't really see all the confidence with, many people picking the New York Giants. Cowboys on the road by far, especially after they came off that win against the Panthers and they blew us out the week of. Still hurts to this day, honestly. But, it is what it is, though. But I don't think the Giants are going to be able to keep up with the Cowboys. Honestly, as much as I would love for a tie, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys over the Giants. Next, we have the Buffalo Bills visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this game, I believe the Bills can win this game. The Kansas City Chiefs has plenty of flaws, and I feel like the Bills' defense will be good enough to contain Patrick Mahomes, but if you flip it around, the Bills' offense is pretty solid, and the Chiefs' defense, they got one of the worst defense in the NFL, and the Philadelphia Eagles could have very well beaten the Kansas City Chiefs, but Nick Sirianni, I'm not going to say Nick Sirianni, I mean, I feel like he played his part, but our defense didn't, and because our defense didn't do anything, but then again, I know the Kansas City Chiefs have an elite offense. They got Tyreek Hill, they got Travis Kelce. I mean, containing Travis Kelce was a great thing from the Eagles. That's they did a great job on that one. But when it came to Tyreek Hill, sticking Eric Wilson on Tyreek Hill was a terrible idea. And I know that one play when he blew past our secondary. That was Anthony Harris, our safety. But Bills got a much better defense than ours, so if their defense can play their part and shut down Patrick Mahomes and the offense, I feel like the Bills will definitely pull this win out in Arrowhead Stadium. Last but not least, we have the Indianapolis Colts visiting the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens over the Colts. Colts don't really faze me as a great team, but I will say this. If Carson Wentz keeps starting, we could get that first-round pick. As much as I would love that, but I ain't going to get my hopes up too high. But anyway, I'm going to go with the Ravens over the Colts, winning this on a Monday night game. Might be a double-digit lead. Who knows? But anyway, that about does it for my weekly picks. Let me know what you think in the comments below, or what team do you believe will win? Let me know what you think. Post it in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you agree or don't agree, whatever. Give it a thumbs up. Or if you're new here, definitely subscribe. Also want to give a shout out to all the channel members out there. Thank you all. For becoming a member of the DE Nation. And if you would like to become a member, definitely hit that link in the description, or you can just click on the profile and it'll be right there next to the subscribe button. Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's your man, Desi, check on out of here. It is always fly equals fly, and I'm gone.
Have a beautiful time.